Hey, chat. Happy Friday. Sheriff's in the house. Hey, Sheriff. Welcome. Good to see you. 1 a.m. for you out there. So that means you're probably the European crowd, I would expect, right? Kira is likewise part of the European crowd. Although I didn't actually do the math, so I could be wrong on that. Either way, yeah, it's definitely later than our normal stream time. I like the Chill Friday stream. It's actually as much for me as it is for the community. Gotta be careful about that. Hold on, let me open this. I thought about it before I squeaked right next to the mic. Too much. It's kind of, at this point, it's already become a ritual. Kind of like a way to de-stress and hang out with y'all. And also just, I like to play. Well, historically, I like to play more offbeat types of games-ish, right? Like, this would be the day that I do, like, Mario Kart, which I kind of want to do, but it feels bad to play Mario Kart 8 right now, you know? But I'm not ready to drop for another Switch, so... Not just yet. I wait, give it another, not generation, another season. Played Tears of the Kingdom a fair bit. Don't know why I technically haven't finished my playthrough. We could do more Tears of the Kingdom. Either way, it's long term. My goal is actually to include community type events to a certain extent in the Friday slot, just because they would fit really nicely into the dynamic that I had planned, at least. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on which button I wanted to hit. It's that one. Or we could do things like play Jackbox games, actually. I really like Jackbox games. And I'd love to play some Jackbox games with y'all. If you don't know what Jackbox is, it's really more like a publisher than anything. And they have a series of basically community interactive games. All you need is a internet browser. You two get to play as while you watch the stream. Got different types of things. Like there's a lot of trivia types of things, or like there's a Pictionary variant and things like that. It's actually a lot of fun. We haven't quite had the community depth to support it just yet, but we're going to get there soon. Sorry, checking all my stats. Looks like we're doing okay. We're not dropping anything to the network. You should be able to hear me and see me. Excellent. I love the Sunnis says that sounds fun. Welcome, by the way. Thank you. I'm glad to hear somebody out there's excited for it. I like it. I already bought, like, it was on the Steam sale, like right when I was starting streaming. The Steam fall sale, I think it was wrapping up, and I just opted to buy the whole package. I'm like, you know what, we're gonna use it. So biggest savings. All right. Well, today we are here for some Elden Ring action. This is easily has become like the second leading title of the channel. Not Path of Exile, surprisingly. There's a lot of reasons for that, but not that Path's bad game. I still like it, although I do wish they'd get a little faster with some of their updates. But no, Elden Ring embodies a lot of the same feelings in me, at least, that Hollow Knight does. Specifically, like the feelings of exploration and discovery. Sorry, I like to just actually pick 82 hours. Well, 83. Um, but like in terms of scale, actually, this thing is in scope much larger than Hollow Knight. I can. I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of this world. At 89 hours or whatever I just said, I felt like I understood most of Hollow Knight's terrain world at least, but like this is just such an expansive and gorgeous world. And so this is going to be like good ground for many streams to come. And I love the hell out of it. Finally starting to click with me. Finally starting to get there. Let's remind ourselves what the buttons are for this one. Right, light attack, heavy attack. This is run. This is the one that's actually hardest for me to get used to, or was the hardest. I guess I'm finally used to it now. Although I'll still gaff it every once in a while. If for those who haven't played the game, at least on the default controller bindings, dodge, roll, and sprint are the same button. It's just duration of hold. Square is heal. It's been a while since I've had heal on the right side, I feel. Is that true? I feel like that's not true. Beating Elden Ring bosses is such a rush. It's such a rush, especially like the first ones when I was feeling like a little under geared. The ones that made me really bash my head into them for a bit. I'm thinking of you, Godric. Yeah, I'm thinking of you. That was such a feeling of victory. And like it feels the same integrity with regards to the game balance. Obviously the shade and soul system or runes system are pretty reminiscent of each other. Sorry, chat. I'm not introducing the world really well. So where we last left off, we were exploring Liurnia. I'm probably still not saying that right. Liurnia of the Lakes, which is this large zone. For context, for my Hollow Knight viewers, okay, that tower there is this feature. And then that tree would be this feature. So these two map features are what we're looking at in our field of view more or less right now. Such a big world. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot. I think it might still get bigger. The map's been expanding as I've been exploring. Like it used to feel like the map would have only have encompassed this space. Like it was at the level of zoom basically. Keep zooming out. So like it might have more still. Obviously, I know there's terrain out here and here because of some portals that I went through. Way big. Like I still don't feel like I have a good understanding of just the basic world terrain. We're going to be hitting the 100-hour mark pretty soon, so it's just a great game. Big, massive. If you could only afford like buy one game, this year, but you want to get something that's going to give you a lot of hours, and you are down for the difficulty that this game can pose, then like this is a great choice. In terms of progress, we've completed I've completed 2 of the Great Runes, as they were. The can I show that in here? I can show the one I'm wearing. Is it an inventory item? The game's menu system alone takes hours to learn. I don't know. It's probably not in here. Let's see. Godric the Grafted. Oh, they're there. We got them. So these two are our actual runes. I'm still actually not entirely sure what this is for, to be honest with you. I haven't fully. I need to go back and talk to Renala again. I don't remember what I was missing. She wanted to do a rebirth ritual, which it might have something to do with this tower, because this is her tower, right? This is from her region. She was in the academy. So anyway, Renala, Godric, and why do I always forget your name? Raban. Raubon? Big dude, little horse. Well, I'm sure it was actually a normal sized horse. It didn't look like a normal sized horse. So either way, after that, we actually did some underground exploration. But now I decided it's time to come back and see what this one's about. And this is where we signed off. You're going to see what's inside here. We have done the academy already. What was my rune situation like? Nope, spent them all. Good. That's the block button. That's for two-handing. Sorry, I have to remind myself of the buttons because of all the games. I play games off screen too. At least two of them usually. So it, oh, that's right, I had a staff. I was trying out using this for projectiles. It's actually been working pretty well. I actually started using some of the, what is it, Glintstone Pebble spell. Definitely need to revisit the stats. I think I regret some of my early decisions. But this game is like just, oh, so big. And it's what's really interesting about it is it. I mean, I'm sure this is true of all Souls From Software titles, right? I'm actually a From Software noob for all intents and purposes. Like a lot of the air quotes normal features that you might like feel like you'd access through, and like you have to discover items that like represent game functionality, usually in terms of like the finger, like the messaging system is you have to find an item that lets you scroll messages, and they really embrace the whole like character progression element. I did not see you guys. Well, you might not have been there actually, looks like. So yeah, right now where I'm at, I've chosen a pretty flexible. Okay, not this one less of them. I'm pretty heavy into the melee, I guess. I usually like to play like a flexible build, middle of the line, and I have a little in that I haven't committed too heavily to one attribute over any other. But yeah, the game has, and I apologize that my face is going to cover some of this. A lot of attributes. You have vigor, mind, endurance, strength, dexterity, intelligence, faith, and arcane. Intelligence, faith, and arcane actually cover 3 different spell disciplines. To which I'm going to profess ignorance to a certain extent. Like, I have not delved into that aside. Like, I'm actually not sure what the boundaries are. What is an incantation, or what's a sorcery, or what's a... But, so, like, there's a lot of different flexibility and, like, variability to builds that you can, and I can actually be a primary sword wielder but also pull out a staff and cast a spell if I want to, as long as I have the stats for it, right? And I can switch my sword to 2 hands, and now it's a little stronger. Like there's just so much. Oh right, I have my 2-hand. This is a lot of fun. I got a dagger for my left hand, and so I can actually decide to dual wield optionally. And the only thing that determines my kit is like my weight stat, right? Which I had to invest into. I had to invest into being able to hold this many items at once. But Yeah, you can dual wield this. Oh wait, remind myself. I need to equip my lantern. Like this game is really, really big. If you want to find what the above me? Sometimes there are secret passages, especially in like these magical places that reveal when you strike them. That's what I'm checking for. But yeah, like I'm by no means obligated to use a shield in my builds. The shield is personally a personal choice. Like you can basically, from my understanding, anything you see these enemies do is actually a skill that's gonna hurt. You can do yourself at one point or another. If you, as long as you find it, that hurt. I was kind of hoping to get behind that. Okay, enough of you. Urgh! God damn it. I actually pulled the wrong trigger. That was a me issue. I wanted to do a special, the dual wield. Not dual wield, not dual slash. I don't have dual slash. I have, oh, if I had remembered what I had equipped, I would have used it differently. Damn. That's another thing. I love the Sunus. The, Ash of War, as it is called, is essentially an enchantment, but an item. Like you could apply it to your weapon and swap them out, so you can change your mind freely. But like one of them that I prefer personally, like has like a double slash effect to it. One of them is an unsheath attack, which is my original favorite, and I'm still quite fond of it. This one I'm still playing around with, but it's like it's a 2-stage. Like you charge it up by sheathing your sword, and then it's got like a sort of lunge slash component to it. See you later, Sheriff. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Next live is going to be Monday. Monday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So that's the normal time slot that, as far as you would probably likely think of it. Oh, god damn it. I don't know why I thought he was... I think, okay, so he uses one of the attacks to almost obfuscate the other. Damn it. He can attack those quite fastly. Oh, wait, he's got red text. The red texts are usually more challenging enemies. Honestly, enemies with red text basically feel like player characters. Which you can have invade your world, by the way. Damn it. Wait, this one's fine. This one's not. I mean, look at his health bar. Wait, where'd he go? That's never happened before. Usually we fight to the death. Is that him up there, really? Huh. Well, it's nice that he can't shoot through that railing. Yeah, that bow was a little annoying. But again, a spell that you can actually have and use if you would like. Still warming up. Felt pretty clumsy. I do appreciate this is one of those games that, for the most part, like the combat system feels really good. What did? Oh, I can't quite make them out. Are those like hanging gargoyles or something? Why can I not lock on? Thank you. The one of the less. It does have a couple blemishes. And the camera, some of the camera controls is one of them. Specifically, the lock-on system is pretty clumsy in places. Three, huh? Also, it's got a very wide range of consumables and craftables. So I'm throwing some kukri at that guy, which I have collected many of in my journey. I think I changed my mind about actually topping before I charge him. God, where are you going? And how do you keep doing that? That is not a thing I think I've seen a play. I don't know how a player character would manage to do that. So maybe what I was talking about before is some lies. Carrying glintstone staff. Okay. Where did? Is he? He's actually leading me through this place. Huh. That feels a little atypical. It's fine. Just checking to see if there's anything we missed. The game is also definitely, especially in the early games, like it forces you to consider and constrain your resources. Or make conscientious decisions around constrained resources. Which is a lot of fun for some nerds and frustrating for some other people. So I guess fair disclaimer. Oh wait, is my lantern not on? Yeah, okay. It's a little better for you guys. Like health flasks, the number that you can carry are discovered and expanded as you progress through the game. And that's actually like a difficulty mechanism. Difficulty gate that's like kind of subtle. Like for the players that are doing everything hitless anyways, it doesn't matter, right? But, sorry, checking my 6. Jackass. Okay, I timed that poorly. I do not care for this fellow. I do not care for you at all, sir. This is some pretty campy shenanigans going on right here. Yeah, I don't. Hitless sounds. I'm sure I will end up trying a fair bit of hitless content for Hollow Knight, but it's definitely not my forte. Sounds like it's going to be really stressful. There's a ladder. I don't really feel like I want to be running on the rafters while that asshole's shooting me, though. That seems like a bad idea. Gonna be honest about it. Damn it. At least this railing's helping me a bit. I did not. Oh god. Oh god. Oh boy. This fellow. Wait, is he actually going to go in a circle? I don't remember. Could we have gone right when we came out? Like, if this is just literally just going to be a circle, I'm pissed. Oh my god! Where are you? Shit. I think that was actually fortunate, though, that I managed to teleport him away right at that spot. Five? Dang it. Health potions is not really something I want to have in abundance soon. Do I top? Do I top? If I take a hit, I think I'm okay. But if I take anything more than that, I'm done. It hits pretty hard. 2 health potions. Yeah, I think we top. Why does that not cover? That's pretty dirty. Do I have an item for... I do. Why did I not use this sooner? Oh, wait. I'm an idiot. What does this do? At range. For you. What if I throw magic at you, asshole? How do you like it? It's just a little anemic. So it makes sense as a magic defense will be pretty buff. I actually hit him, though, so that's nice. I wonder if I can make him dance. No, I swapped. Die, you! Die, die, die! Yes! Die! No! Yes! Yes! Good riddance. Magic downpour. Well, he gave us a thing at least. Hey, yeah, that was way too hard. Is this actually where he came from? Where did we come in? We were going, I think, in a full circle. That was coming to my realization. What was our entry, though? I remember this ladder. Is there more than one? I got turned around with all the running in circles. Is there only one entry and exit to this place? It's just like an upper story for all the books. This doesn't look suspicious. What do you have to say? I don't know who's lying. The lighting effect tells me, like, if indicates there's maybe something special here, but I don't see nothing. Yeah, I think there's actually only one entry and exit. I think the entire purpose for coming up here was to kill that asshole, because he was scripted to run away upstairs. Let's see if there's anything up here for our troubles. Oh, good. Rats. Yeah, I guess I was wondering who I was targeting. You know what? I don't really like swinging my sword up here. Have some magic, friend. It just gets kind of scary when you get in close and you swing the sword, and like they pivot around you, so the camera pivots wildly, and then all of a sudden you're stepping towards an edge. Not my favorite thing, I'll say that much. I don't know that I want to kill them all, to be honest. Little rats have patrols. How funny. Alright, I got bad news about our magic. There is an item up here, though, so it's not for nothing. Yeah, they big. Big boys. They get bigger, actually. That's not... Let's just take our time. Single jabs. Nothing. See, like, already there's like a little camera wobble, and he was more or less going straight back. Like, that makes me so nervous. Didn't expect dead end. Cerulean Seed Talisman. Let's not read what it is just yet. Where was that other rat? He's over there. Is there anything else? Oh. I mean, as long as we commit to blocking, that's actually not that scary. I see something light over there, though. Oh, it's just messages. There's a good chance that these all say hidden... well, this one says liar, and this one's... The first one says liar, the second one says hidden passage. No. Friend? Hey, this is our ladder. Oh, whatever. This is not the way forward. What did I pass? There has to be... This building has to somehow get us to the top, I feel. Like, we aren't even to the base of the tower yet. We want to climb... I want to climb this thing. I haven't even climbed this bridge yet. There's a building at the base. That's where we are. Is there not another... Wait, I see... Hold on, I see... a spiral staircase. Did I miss something? Do I have to go back up? I'm not crazy, right? Do you see that? We see that spiral staircase at the very, very top, right? On a platform? I don't see a ladder connected to that, though. Like, there's no ladders connected to that. Is it just aesthetic? I don't see where I'm jumping to that from, so... Let's just run up really quick just to double check. I'm gonna feel so bad if I, like, run away and that actually is a thing. It doesn't look like it connects, though. Like, there's definitely a spiral staircase there. Is it just the last rat that I still hear? Yeah, there's no ladders here. What do you have to... Oh, we already listened to that. It's Visions of Rump or something. Why is it always sorcery? Do we have to reveal the ladder? never had to do that before. Or maybe it could very well be a thing that, like, it's a shortcut. Once you've gotten up, right, you can unlock it from the top. This game does have those types of mechanics frequently. I don't see any fissures in the wall. All right, well, I'm gonna go back out and up here again soon and see. Maybe I missed a way to ascend the out on the X-Tide. Yeah, that's what, like, so it's kind of, there's got to be another way to the top somehow, and then afterwards, oh no. If that's true, that means it has to be parkour, right? There's no way that's not. Hold on, is that a railing on the outside? Yes, but does it... It looks aesthetic. On the top of the bookcases. It looks to be aesthetic. But somebody's been on the chandelier. I don't see any items though. Multiple people have been on the chandeliers. I am not so bold. Yeah, there's like, you can't even, there's no ledge to walk on. Okay. Let's go check the outside then, I guess. I think I must have missed something. It was the end of stream, so that's entirely very likely. Also, I should sit at Grace. There's one right here. The sites of grace are basically the checkpoints of the world. They're also like your teleport way stations and level up. I feel like such an inefficient use of space. We're gonna see if I've missed the thing in this level. There was that one space in the elevator, right? Remember there's like I think a place we could jump to while we were riding it. What do you have to say? Hope. Interesting. Sometimes the messages are actually genuinely useful. Most of the time not. Alright, I'm not going to jump for it right now, but there should be there. I think I died trying to get in there last time. Could be the way, and just... It's over here. Does this land connect? Nay, it does not. Okay, this is... I've been here. This is like a jar village. Don't remember it having any useful ways to get up. Could have sworn I've checked this space too. Carrion Study Hall. Map, oh map. You sure I don't believe it. I have a feeling he's complaining about the same thing I'm wondering about. Imagine if going on top of the solution was... Going on top of the chandelier was a solution. That would be... Is a faded earthly flower, right? Earthly flower. The faded ones aren't from the plants. And we can try jumping on the chandelier. Pretty sure it ends poorly for me, but I'm not sure I have that much of value at the moment. Let's go check out that hole in the wall of the elevator. Stupid skulls. It's not even worth squeezing a single rune. Does that always? Yeah, I don't see anything here either. No, like, cave or anything. Okay, I got really scared there for a second. Because I couldn't see the ground. Felt like it would be a weird terrain feature. Imagine there's just like an entrance right there on that face that I somehow overlooked. It's entirely possible. Let's go see this though. I think I died here before. Turn back. Wait, no, I didn't die here before because I turned back, I think. I'm pretty sure that's a message down there. It might not come through its stream because it's pretty washed. Because it's underwater. Also, there's these things. I don't think I can swim, though. Do you just step in eventually? Yeah. Well, that tells me that's probably not the way to go. Think anything, just water. Okay, well, let's go check the outer terrain, and if not, then I'm actually just gonna move on. Come back later. I would not. Wait, what do you say again? Wait, there's a thing here. I forgot about it. What does this do? This has to be. Okay, so this is whatever it is. This is it. I don't know what fits on this pedestal. We need to find it. Celestial globe. Transmit to posterity. The wisdom of the moon and stars. Obscure forever the transgressions of the princess. I don't have a way to like use a thing from my inventory, right? That would fill this criteria. I don't think leaving does it, right? Discarding surely doesn't. It's probably like a delete action. Boost FP restoration from the flask of cerulean tears. That's interesting. And this is the other aspect that's like Hollow Knight, right? Where it's like the game's not going to tell me. It's just not. Like most games, it will give you a very firm handhold at some point. Like, oh yeah, no, it's like it could remain a puzzle in obscurity for a while. Let's check really quick the high ground one more time. The talisman, yes, was no, it wasn't from the bow guy. The talisman was from the rafters, I believe. The bow guy gave us magic downpour, which requires more intelligence than I have, but actually it's like in range. There's most of the spells I get, like I write off because their intelligence requirement is just out of reach. Like technically that could be the thing I could maybe reach reasonably. What I need to do is figure out which of the three stats. I figure I only want one of the three. Intelligence, arcane, or faith. Figure out which one I want and actually commit to it. And then also I have to go figure out how to respec. Hopefully I can. I actually don't know for sure that I can. I would just presume that has something to do with the whole rebirth cycle. Because that sounds like a video game thing to do. Is there really just an entrance right here at the top? No. Maybe? No. This also could be one of those places. So this game has like these way portals. They're one-way teleportation devices with a preset destination. The top of that could be one such exit. And I would have no way to know exactly where I would go to find its entrance. It frequently looks like it's in line of sight, I guess. Thinking back on some of the other ones, but not always, actually. Definitely not always. I've 100% gone out of line of sight before. It's not even true. All right, well then we won't sweat it. Where to then? I think we already got his item. There's a strange number of... This has to be a reference to something that that has gone over my head. Maybe something in one of their previous games. Because there's more than one of these what appeared to be kings deceased. I mean, I like this looks like a really, really old throne, right? Yeah, this doesn't look what you think of when you think of throne. I guess, they have plenty of ornate crap. I was going to say, like, in real world, like, that ornate of a chair? Are you kidding me? That's probably a throne. What we see in the movies and all that is usually a very large overhype of reality. Sorry, just looking real quick. I don't see either one, a way to get to the ledge, or two, a way to progress from that ledge up. Okay, we'll come back later. Still need to explore Liurnia. We have not gone to this tree yet. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go there. There should be somebody fun to fight here. More than one of which people? Sorry, I'm sure that question makes sense to you. I've forgotten already what I was speaking about. Oh, these, yes. Sorry. Yeah, I've seen at least two. I feel like more like three or four, but like I remember this one and then seeing another. Which is a little odd just because like Easter eggs are usually like a one-off type of thing, right? Make sure I go the right way. I can think of some fun ones. Yeah, we've progressed a little bit on this terrain, but not much. Oh, that's right. I entered here and got distracted, but I want to go up to that peak. And that peak, if I remember, has actually... Wait, am I getting confused? I think I might confuse that peak with a different one. It's an interesting spell. Damn. What? Why did we change target locks, though? Oh, yeah, it has mounted combat, too, which is cool. A lot of games would probably just leave it out. Or... Ooh, Briars of Sin. Interesting. Or, like, implement it in, like, a really half-hearted way. And it feels like a fully implemented feature here. Yeah, this is the one I was thinking about. Oh, there was... So I actually think I got here from one of those said portals I was describing before. So that's why I have a waypoint for the top of this peak, but I don't remember any of this terrain. Is this a cliff? Also, small feature, realistically, but I love not needing to dismount to pick up items. Like, thank you so much. It is just obnoxious. I get it. It's realistic or whatever. You can't pick up a rose from your horse or whatever, but it's just a quality of life feature for your gamers. And what it ends up doing, really, like, I'm thinking... Actually, I think that wasn't the case for Tears of the Kingdom. Was the way for Breath of the Wild, though? There's a game where that was a very big pain point, actually, for me. I just stopped picking up things when I was riding on the horse, you know? Actually... No, I can't. Never mind. Poison against him. Sure, that seems like a reasonable... Be very, very quiet. Oh, god damn it. Shh, you don't see me. I'm not here. There's a tree. I really don't want to aggro that pack and him at the same time. That would not be a fun time for me. Come on. Okay. Is he actually... No, he's gone. He didn't bring his friends, though, which is an interesting life decision. Yeah. I lost my patience. That was a bad decision. Bad decisions were made. Let's just back off. I shouldn't have... I changed my circling direction, and I really should not have, actually. It felt awful. No! I feel like that should have been at least slashing him. Obviously, the tank is more defensive than the not tank. 169. There we go. These guys actually used to be quite a threat. it's nice when you grow in a game in a way that former threats are no longer as much so. Progress. I don't know yet. Okay, so neither TOTK or Breath of the Wild. I don't know why one of those I turned into acronym and the other I didn't. You could pick up items on horseback. Yeah, so it is super obnoxious. Because basically what it does is it means that eventually you just... That's so bad. You just walk past things, right? It's like, yeah, I'd like that, but I don't want to dismount for the 5th time in my journey from this side of the field to that side of the field. So I'm just going to leave it. And like, yeah, that's like, it's realistic and it's like, yes, there is a decision point there for the gamer. And usually you want to focus, you know, your game on your players making decisions that, but it's not an interesting decision. Right? That's the problem. Is it just like it makes you feel bad for playing the game, or not for playing the game, but for not min-maxing it. Don't feel bad for these guys. They're all hostile. I've learned everybody's hostile unless they are very clearly an NPC. Yeah, you get me. I'm sorry, we've already been there. What am I going up there for? I haven't been over here, technically. So I love that they did that, especially because it's such a game so rich with items to collect. Are you guys? Usually you have like somebody around to protect you. These aristocrats usually have somebody to trumpet for aid. Who are you calling? The Ghostbusters? What? I don't... There's no one here. There's probably a lore reason. That's why I'm orating my confusion. Is that an acceptable use of the word oration? Grey Violet. Damn, that's a skeleton. You go in there and get him. Or else he's gonna respawn. They have that whole like reassembling skeletons mechanic. Damn, that's... Okay, cool. He didn't get a chance. I thought he was gonna poke me. No. No. Human bone shard. Oh, I apparently found 13. I didn't realize it had that many. What's that sound? Oh. That's right. The Walking Mausoleum. I have forgotten about it. I have no idea what that thing's about, by the way. Yet. I'll figure it out eventually. It's a walking building, though. And it's just cool. It's just there. Like, the game doesn't explain it really blatantly. It's like not... It's just there. And it's for you to discover what the hell it's about, if you want to. That's probably what's amazing about the game. By the way, for context, the entire space we've covered is from, like, here to here. This one, I'm pretty confident this is probably bigger than... Well, actually, Tears of the Kingdom had the 3 levels, right? Not that it's like a size comparison, you know. I'm just impressed, so. But then that's like a common refrain for me throughout my life. Like I felt that way about Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. I felt that way after some of Final Fantasy XIV's new zones, after some of its originals, right? Like just that feeling of expansiveness, how much bigger things are getting in gaming. It's really exciting actually, because it's the immersion is incredible. Like what you like surface area wise, most of Ocarina of Time probably fits in this valley you see in front of me, right? Like I'm talking about N64, Ocarina of Time, you know? I know I'm old, chat. A lot of you might not have played it. It's a great game though. Oh wait, that's not. I thought I placed a marker here. Why did it was this marker there? Did I want to pick up? I'm gonna leave it back. I think I maybe wanted to resume exploration there at some point. That's the one I want to go to. That is fair. The depths in the Sky Island are. I mean, as far as density wise, this game 100% is one of the densest, largest games I've ever seen. Like, even just like the number of collectibles, terrain features, textures, just number of enemies, diversity of enemies. I guess that does come with a cost, though. I'm sure it's not an easy game for all computers to handle, I guess. So there's that. What are you? Although as technology continues to increase, like that's a thing, right? Like next console generation, probably, right? They'll probably have a backwards remastered version of this game that anybody makes it accessible to most people. You know. Did he see me? Yeah, he saw me. Oh, and yeah, by the way, since you seem excited about that kind of diversity of play, aside from just like you can also have a mage build. I mean, you can have an archer build. You can have like a blunt weapon axie build or like spears. In fact, I want to play with spears a little bit more than I have. I really enjoyed the spear in God of War Ragnarok. This is one of the things. Why can I not lock onto whoever's like? Let me lock onto them, please. Thank you. Cool. Just want to make sure that one was going to actually get struck by the tree. Can I get you? Put the lock on. What? Is he out of range? Or I should have FP for this. Why can I not? Oh. Silly me. Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, except for waste my magic. Alright, how do I get up to him? Oh! My bad. I did not actually fully clear my surroundings. Very good. The white images that you see, the ghost white images, are, for lack of a better description, echoes of other player characters. So are the red ones. The red ones you have to interact with, though, and they're death messages, essentially. The white ones are just, like, random. I don't know why I just fucked that block up twice. They're, really? Could I not? I was hoping there was, like, a way up here. Oh, oh. Maybe? Maybe? So close. Oh, no. I don't think they want me going up this way. How do I get to this asshole? Without, like, running all the way around this damn thing. You motherfucker! I am coming for you. You be patient, sir. I'll figure it out eventually. There's gotta be some way up to your terrain. Yes. So this game has it has an interesting approach to multiplayer connectivity. It's actually quite diverse. Like there's a light level that is present by default, and that's like these messages, not these messages, these, well, yeah, the messages actually, these written messages on the ground, or the after images, they're echoes as I described, are just always available. Like I'm sure you could probably turn them off if you really wanted to, but you didn't opt into them. Where is it? I turned around. I thought this was going to get me to that asshole. Like, I'm very curious to continue, but is he on this? He's not there. And then there's also more, like so you can opt into like having your world invaded by actual other player characters, like live. Or you can choose to invade other player characters' worlds live. Or you can have cooperative experiences in the same way to fight bosses. And he's down there, right? I got way... Yeah, fine. It's not worth it. I'll just continue on my way. But I want that asshole dead, for the record. I have a grudge. So yeah, you can kind of see how... Sometimes you can see how other people have approached a scenario. Can I make this jump? There's no way this goes anywhere, right? Oh, that's actually maybe something that goes to place. I'm not checking. I don't have hardcore skills like that right now. Wait. I just realized. That's a different walking mausoleum than the one I was thinking of. There's 2 of these, at least. That's cool. I have to figure out what that's about. I have yet to figure. It might just be like a parkour jump thing, or... Okay, seriously, I want to get... Is there no way to this high ground from here? It doesn't look like it, right? This looks like a firm cliff face. All the way on... It looks like the only way to approach this is from either the north or the west, maybe. Alright. Alright, alright. Can I jump down here? I feel like I can. Yeah. You actually can fall pretty good distance in this game before fall damage takes effect. Please don't crush me. I don't feel like it usually glows. Also, interesting that it's stationary. There is a day-night cycle in the game. Is this a nighttime feature? That he becomes stationary? Can I climb on you? Somewhere? There's something there, but I don't know what it is. Or can I make that jump? There's a lot of bloodstains here that suggest somebody's tried. So this is a death message, essentially. It doesn't seem like he's really trying that hard. This feels scary as shit. Oh, man. Oh, no, you rage quit like 10 minutes ago. I'm sorry, the fifth. Hopefully you change your mind and unrage quit it an hour from now further still. I've done that error once or twice before. How do I... I just the red one. It's alright, the icons for the user card are really small on my screen. Alright, sorry. Chat. Moderation issues. You think it's doable from that pillar? I don't necessarily disagree. Oh, you know what? This is perfect. I wanted to touch Grace first. Let's take a checkpoint. And now we can go kill ourselves. Easy. No! Okay. 10 things just went wrong. Not 10. 2. 1, I slammed the button, and 2, looks like daytime just happened. Nope. No, 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 no. Okay, well. Saved it. He's moving. Or I heard him moving. How do I get back up? I guess I can teleport. But I don't know for sure if that's a daytime passage event. I wish they had one of those helpful, sometimes they have wind gusts. Yeah, that's not doable. I might be actually, but I'm not going to be able to. There it was. I got up through this little thing here over here. Think it came from the torrent with torrent? Yeah, I feel like you're right. Why did I hear him moving? And I heard the creaking that I associated with this guy probably getting up and crawling, but... Wait, wasn't that the pillar we thought we could jump from before? So he did move. What about... Maybe this is doable, though. No, wrong button. Hell no. So when I sat at Grace, I moved him somehow? Oh. Okay, we gotta watch. Where are you going now? The last one I just remember walking around endlessly. This one... That's new. If I was up on the high ground there, that might have been... Oh. What are you doing? He was still for so long. Is it daytime now? Morning. Is he jumping this entire time and I never knew it? Sorry, I'm looking if there's any use in the pattern for me. Huh. And he's definitely constantly changing his orientation. Eventually, he's likely to get into a place where that jump works. How far into the game? We are 80-ish hours in. We have 3 of our demigods felled. I don't think I want to be on him while it's doing that, though. That seems like a really bad idea for my health. Right? This game's pretty good with physics. Like, that jump should launch me into the air. Also, it's completely changing its orientation. That's interesting. Dude got hops. For a giant rock. So it crouches down. It's not very low, though. That doesn't really feel like that's the jump spot. Ah! Wait, that terrain there, that's the jump spot, though. You see it? There's like a little lowered ledge. It's going the wrong way, but it's in line with the door. I guess this is actually just what it looks like. It's a timing maybe a little bit of RNG issue, and then just a hell of a lot of courage to leap of faith off this thing. But I think you're right. I think we're supposed to... Oh, ooh. That probably wouldn't have worked out well, though, right? Like, I'd be over there. How many of you are there? This is also not the one that I was thinking about. So there's at least 3 of these now. You seem like you're gonna be harder to jump onto. Well, you have the, like... Is it an identical model? It looks like the model's identical, chat, right? It's got the same friggin' tree on it. More or less. Same lowered ground here in line with the door. Okay, so whatever these are, there's one... Probably. Yeah, there's at least 3. Hey, thanks so much, The Fifth. Sorry to miss your message for so long, but thank you for dropping in. And I appreciate the words of encouragement. Really. It is good. Especially after... I don't have any haters, but, like, the people with a negative perspective definitely showed up first. Maybe eventually he just walks close enough to that cliff that it's doable, and again, it's just like waiting. A patience thing. I'm not patient right now, though, because I wanted to go see about this tree. This was all about getting to the tree. Oh. We could just run by them. But we need to get more runes, right? And practice. Oh, you know, I should have practiced dual wielding there. What I need to get better about is stance dancing. I want to make improvements there right now in the game. I used to be... That's not even close to a stance dance. I was better about it for a bit, and then I lost... I know exactly why I lost the habit. My shield... Come here, you. Oh, I don't think I care. You're just a blue one. This is probably a good batch for my health. I saw that guy. Please? Okay, it's actually a lot more than I was thinking it was. I could use a hand here, actually. But I don't think I'm going to get time to summon anybody. Who's leading? Why don't you make up your goddamn mind and let me target you? Sorry, chat. I had to focus for a second. I did not expect this many of these guys. I was just chasing the scarab. Those things disappear, by the way. If it wasn't obvious. They roll away from you and then they disappear after a time if you don't poke at them. That was the urgency. Although I think it was a cerulean flask, which is not what I needed the most, but it's fine. It is... Okay, interesting. There's somebody in front of the tree. Or just another one of those guys. Fair enough. I was about to use this flask because I figured I might as well max it. I feel like I should be able to fit one in there. A counter. That's the first one we were looking at, right? Welcome back. Let me make sure that I haven't touched. Where's the stake of Marika? We've touched one, right? There's one nearby somewhere. There usually is for this guy. I'm gonna go give this guy a poke. He's probably gonna crush me. And then I'm going to choose to take a break and leave you guys on a cliffhanger before... it won't be a long one. I'm just going to grab some coffee and use the restroom really quick. Right now, it's first playthrough, so it's been a discovery process. But right now, mostly focused on a dexterity build, but right now I'm honestly balanced between dexterity and strength. I feel like they've They're not usually this oblivious. Right? I've never been able to sneak attack one before. I mean, okay, I guess. I almost had that roll well. Okay, my shield was a little slow too. That was sad, actually. We'll run it back one more time just because that was not great. My dodge roll was a fraction slow. I'm not sure I felt good about the block anyways, but... Oh, you guys are gonna... Yeah, that makes sense. Again, I'm slow with the block. Why? Oh. Fuck me. I'm not holding a shield. Well, was I also not holding a shield? That would explain why there's no blocking. At least. I want that to stun him so badly. With feeling. Let's say he's gonna like actually just let me collect these. Yeah, that's definitely not normal behavior for them. I don't feel. Why? Okay, why did I not roll there at all? He didn't stun me. I definitely a button. Okay, I'm concerned about this controller. I'm gonna swap it out actually at the break. It might not be it, but I don't want to chance it. There's been a couple instances already where why was I not rolling there? I felt like I should have been off animation lock. It might just be me. It really might. It is a chill Friday stream, but I'm gonna swap it out. I have one controller. One control. Actually, I don't have any brand new ones. Like it's kind of on the to-do list. One I know is on its way out though. This might be it. Right? How do I? You don't pause. You don't pause. Awkward. Let's collect our property. Why? Okay, well, our property's gone. I'm frustrated because I was actually like, I'm still just mashing the dodge roll button. I just stopped right there. But like, I was for a solid couple seconds there. Like, there was stun lock. There was definitely stun lock in there. Why? Why? Okay. Don't mind me. Anyhow, give me a couple minutes, chat. I'm gonna grab some coffee and we're gonna continue. I'm gonna put you on the BRB screen. How's our music? This is not our playlist anymore. All right. Give me a couple minutes, chat. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, though.
made for the live long life of traveling. Oh, see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, yeah. I need to see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. I give anything just to leave this town tonight. I give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind. Want to taste the waste of the seven seas. I was made for the live long life of traveling. Oh, yeah, I was made for the live long life of traveling. See it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, yeah. I need to see it all, yeah. I wanna see it all, I wanna see it all, yeah. I give anything just to leave this town tonight. I give anything just to leave this town, leave it all behind.
All right, we swapped out the controller, so if I'm still having problems, it's on me, 100%. At least, yeah, it shouldn't be the same problem at the very least. If it's the same problem, then it's definitely on me. Anyhow, back with coffee. Let us get back to it. This time with a little less clumsiness. I don't know, it just felt weird. There was a couple close these sequenced events. That's not the right scene. That's the one that we use. Let's make sure that we're back to the game. Accordingly, have been dropping frames. That's great. It was the circle button, basically, right? The circle button several times in sequence didn't do what I wanted it to do. But like the fact that it was consistently the same button. Sometimes the hardware does go bad. Actually happens. It shouldn't be your default to blame the hardware, but you should consider it when considering. And these controllers are definitely old and loved, so it's the other one Snibber's disassembling right now to try to replace one of the haptic triggers on. Anyways, it's sad that we lost that many runes, but De Leve, that was just on me for sure. I was just slow there. I guess the fact that these guys are there praying. Dang it. Is the reason why this gentleman, this tree fellow, doesn't want to surprise attack us. Like, they don't want to force the combat, the group encounter. Why is sometimes there enough time and others not? Are you actually following a different attacks? You were there, you waited literally the entire duration of that fight. And chose to yoink at the end of it. That's awesome. Yoink. Hint yoinky. Dissipated. Is that still coming to me or not? I don't feel the need to fight him. No, he's dancing. Okay. Once more with feeling. This mimic tier is a summon, for the lack of a better word. But it comes from my health instead of my FP, which is actually a bonus. Scary as hell a little bit in some situations, which is its drawback, right? But it literally is like a duplicate of me. This sword that I'm using is actually still, it's Uchikatana +8. Which actually I should probably make that at this point +9. I've only found a couple other swords that I wanted to use. Like, I need to... I've never found... Okay, interesting. Sorry, I'm reassessing why I'm still using the sword. Right now, because it's the only one that I've upgraded to a +8. But originally, it's because the default on this sword was a sheath. And I was attached to the sheath Ash of War, as it were. But I actually have that Ash of War separately now, so I could do that on any sword, if I had wanted to. I like how these guys all have a different personality. Like, this one's more like fall-like. One of them was definitely more like... He's just... Oh. Didn't realize we were pivoting. Oh. I mean, I could just face tank that for the most part for a bit. Not feeling like that was really a great use for her. Okay, that I think it was the animation locked for still. I haven't used the... You know what, speaking of sheath, actually let's swap... Can't, I'm not a Site of Grace. Okay, never mind. Still gonna swap back. The sword dance is the skill that you've been seeing me use, the Ash of War currently. So when I do that, this, that's my Ash of War, that Ash of War. Not those two attacks afterwards, just the first 2 or 3, depending on your perspective. I'm not very familiar with it still. I'm like getting a feel for it. I'd love actually to swap back to a sheath for this guy. Drop your shield for 1 second. That was a bad idea. Oh, I didn't get punished. Not punished at all. Hell yes. That was not actually well advised, I don't think. Why does that not stun you? It's such a nice hit. I guess I wanted to stun him. Stagger. I always expect it's going to stagger. I'm not going to run out of health flasks. It's fine. I was internally debating the min-maxing of whether or not I want to use my regen flask to recover this and wait. Because I wouldn't have been able to summon my mimic with the level of health that I had available to at that current point in time. So might as well get a big hit in, I guess. And you know what? For this one, sure. Let's use our poison. I timed that poorly. Rest in peace, Mr. Mimic friend. Rolling time. More rolling time. That's not the direction for that dodge. Disagree a little. That's bad heal. Bad heal, bad heal, bad heal. This again. No! Asshole. Why am I so... I queued that up so long ago. Why was that... I guess I know why. I didn't see... I couldn't see my body. I didn't hit the... quick recovery? I guess is what you would label it as. So if for those that don't know, it took me a while to realize it myself. Seeing as how, like, as is typical, I haven't, like, looked up guides or anything for this game. When you actually get knocked down, there's a timing window for you to, like, roll and recover faster than you would otherwise. I definitely didn't hit it because of that stupid obstruction in my field of view. Why do I keep forgetting to summon Mr. Can I do this fast enough? This is actually really dangerous. I just realized. Dude, you want to help out a little? What? What are you doing? The fuck is that? Well, that's upsetting. He ran outside of range, I guess. Well, I, to be fair, ran outside of the range, I guess. But instead of just, like, attacking the backside of that asshole, he decided to run around to the front of him just to disappear. Like, I don't... That's a little bullshit on the AI. I'm going to be honest about it. A little frustrated. It's fine. Not that big a deal. It's just... Really? Go away. Well, the bad news is we can't summon again. Can't summon wolves either, right? Actually, I haven't learned what the cooldown period is. But no, we don't have the magic for it anyways, but it's disabled. Tree, not dragon, right? That's not gonna help then. One would assume rot would be quite effective against a tree, actually. Sure, why not? It's good to go. Trying to actually make use of my consumables. I have a bad habit of not in video games, like historically. Go back to like Final Fantasy VII. I don't think I used a single Mega Elixir. Not a one. I treasured them. I was so excited to find every single one of them. I never used one. So what value did it serve in that bet? Okay, up close. Big hit. We probably should have used the grease first. I punted there. I wanted to switch two hands. A tree. Fighting a tree. And getting obstructed by a tree. That's what I was hoping, but that was a little close for comfort. Damn, I feel like I can get a roll in there before it connects. After I just get in faster or what? Running time. Damn it! These freaking trees are fucking me, dude! Like, hard! These stupid fucking little aspen things. What the hell? How many I got? It was here 2 or 3 of those trees that I got stuck on. That feels bad. It's hard to be aware of the environment. You want to like locked on, but every single one of these trees has been in a very cluttered environment, I feel like. The avatars. I should call them Avatar. I think what their names are. I have a Kukri. Actually, while I'm at it, why don't I just go ahead and apply the grease now? Why did that not backstab him, by the way? Wow, okay. My Mimic used to feel stronger. Let's go back to Wolves for a next attempt. Damn. I think, in general, I'm a fan of the fact that the Mimic comes from the health pool. There's nothing here, right? I guess we've killed a couple of those. Yeah, 1,000. Ooh, Exalted Flesh. I might, actually. That's a good call. I need to use those in line with the consumables more. Is this the one where we and we also do have a great rune, like a rune arc. If we feel like this is the run, then we can go ape on him. Yeah, why not? We can't do this too many times, unfortunately. That's the bitch of it, right? But they're no good to us like the Mega Elixirs. Forever. Temporarily boost physical attack. Although I don't know how long that temporary is, to be fair. I haven't figured that out yet. I presume it's some duration of time more than 30 seconds, but... Or like more than 5 seconds. This is the type of game where they like... That might be really temporary. Really? Feels bad, man. Okay, this is bad. I didn't realize it fully circled him. I went all the way around his ass until I got to the other side of the magic. Should have two-handed that if I could have. Shit! Stupid rock! No, I thought I had my shield. Out. Early. Way early. I want top. I actually don't want to... He's close. I'd like to finish this. What are you doing? Don't get greedy. Now. All right, let's go. Enemy felled. It's a good call. Using the items, thank you. The 5th. Magic Shrouding Cracked Tier. Lightning Shrouding Cracked Tier. Holy Shrouding Cracked Tier. One flavor for everybody. Pretty pog still. What do we get? What do they do? Temporarily boosts holy attacks. Lightning attacks. Well, we don't do any of these yet, but we might someday, so that's nice. For the new to the game, the cracked tiers are what go in my special potion, the Flask of Wondrous Physique. You see it in the bottom left there. It only gets 1 charge, but I get to like basically choose what it does. At least right now, it only gets 1 charge. Maybe that's a thing I can change. Speaking of, no, there's no sacred tears. Not sacred tears. Seeds, golden seeds here. Right? The baby Erd trees usually have a golden seed at their base, but this is not a baby. It has a violet seed at its base usually. We just fought it. Although there also usually is some kind of catacombs at the base of one of these. So where... I don't know if it's 100%, but I felt kind of like it. Could be down there. Let's continue to the high ground first and look for more Sites of Grace. Expand our map control, as it were. Map control. But hey, let's go. I think I could actually use this, right? Maybe. Really? Oh, are you kidding me right now? Thank you. I felt like I jumped above that attack. There's gotta be something interesting and important about those guys. Probably not a today discovery, but I am excited for it. This looks like it's going to be a solid cliff face. Although it could be that there's a... So there are these wind updrafts that we can ride with Torrent. Maybe one of them's over here? New. Another scarab, it sounds like. I haven't been down there at all. Oh, it looks like there is some terrain features that would let us get around to this high ground from down there. Is that a red one or is it... I don't know why I chose to dismount for this. Every once in a while they explode. I don't know what the criteria is yet. I'm treating them all as though they're explosive until I do. Wolves. You don't frequently see these guys like tending to crops and things. I don't feel the need to farm right now, though. Another one. So there's at least 4 of these things. Oh, that's right. The first one had a bell. It seems like that one has a bell. Those guys did not have bells. Huh. Wonder what that means. What terrain feature am I looking at? Okay, the character model is facing that way, which is this direction. I guess it has to be this volcano here. Volcano Manor be up there somewhere. Fascinating. Well, failing anything else, I want to take the quick route down. Do you think I'm incentivized to take this route? Because I want to just teleport, if really. Quick second, chat. Hold on. Sorry, Fifth. I just read that. Oh. Yeah, it's like 1,000 degrees in here. Summertime. I empathize strongly with the attempting to use the wrong technique in the wrong game. I have done such things. Very commonly, in fact. Frequently, it's just like as simple as, attempting to roll, but instead you try to press dash, right? Doesn't work out well either.
You, please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your... Oh, bless you.
I don't know why she's so excited to tell my fortune, or as it were.
You, the one who holds both half-crescents. Take the path to the grand lift ahead. For you are the one who will be Lord.
It's news to me.
Bear witness, one and all. The Lord is returned. The Elden Lord is come again.
Cool. Today I learned. Who are you? Don't know who this figure is being depicted. I don't know that maybe they're not that consequential. There's a lot of statues. I appreciate it. Thank you, Fifth. Have a good one. Take care. Next scheduled stream will be Monday, early AM for my time, 9:30 PDT. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday. These general same time slots. So, hope to see you again. Thank you for dropping in. Do we want to fight on horseback, or do we want to just like take him on? Let's just take him on. Sorry, horse. Sorry, horse. Thanks, Sunus. I appreciate it. Um. So apparently the grand lift, what she was talking about, by the way. So I don't know entirely what the deal is behind these ladies. I know that they're like oracles for this world, and they like to read fingers. Also, the fingers are a deity. It's weird. But she's describing the fact that we actually have found is it a tool? We have a medallion. We finally have both halves of it. What was it? What was it under? What thought would it be like? Is there not like a key? There, key items. Why is it not? Oh, there. Okay. Dectus medallion left. Dectus medallion right. We only have half of the Haga tree. Secret medallion. I appreciate the feedback. Yeah, I don't know. The whole vibe is just intended to be like, just a dude hanging out playing games with a community of people who just like hanging out playing games. And who like actually, like love to play the games, not just I don't know. It does feel like there's a substantial portion of people that have forgotten the reason why we play is for fun. That was what I was worried for. I was waiting. I was trying to see whoever the actual threat was. Okay, let's actually... Why can I not? I just realized, why can I not block on horseback? Do these assholes never use their shields either? And they usually have a spear of some kind. Or a lance. Where'd the other one? There's somebody here. Wasn't there somebody just here? Am I freaking crazy? One of the foot soldiers. There. Start cutting down the numbers. It looks like they're all going back. Interesting. You. Unfortunate. Camera control's not great right here. Oh, I didn't realize I'd lost the lock on. Silly me. Sorry, horse. You always die first. Actually, fine. Alright, now let's go take care of these guys. Gotta have something interesting they're protecting, surely. Ooh. Too heavy for me. Currently. intriguing though. Can't equip it yet, but we have to. What I really need to do is actually put in like a little chunk of time off stream to figure out what kit I would like to use, and then stop that. Figure out how to respec and what the stats I need are. It's something that I would have done. It's just like normally I just feels hard to do on stream to a really deep level. With so many people, you know, like, well, just with anybody, just like sitting there watching you sit there and read for a minute, hour. That's the problem. It's like I need like an hour or two, probably. Damn. All right, let's not die here. You still. He's got another item from us. No. Motherfucker shot me. God damn it. You got that shot off. You. Stop. Alright. Did this guy give me anything? Not you. You can give me something though. No? Son of a bitch. It's looking for like a new helmet or something. Sanctuary stone times 3. What do those do again? The crafting, right? Yeah. Do we use you in crafting these things? No. That's a liver in the picture. Interesting. Also, these aren't that rare, are they? I have 17 lumps of flesh. I can make like 80 exalted flesh. Not actually. I can make 17. I can make 17 of them. I should use it more often then. It's a good shout, Fifth. I know you're gone. No worries. Maybe you'll catch the Lord. Anything up here? No. What did you say? Okay. Somebody's having a religious experience up here, I guess. Kind of was hoping for a little more. But it's actually just an obstacle in our path, is it not? Funny that this is like... Oh, it was a archway, wasn't it? This used to be an arch over a road, and now it's collapsed. That makes sense. Yes, the messages are from players for the most part. There actually are a couple of them that are not from players, but they won't have the appraisals usually on them. Like you can see how we can appraise this message. I can give it good or poor. It has 38 appraisals given to it currently. The ones that are like system generated don't have that option. They're very rare. Usually the game doesn't use that vehicle. It's kind of been interesting to discover with a couple times where they've designed to like force a message, as it were. I can't, right? Yeah. I could have if I hadn't lost all that goddamn experience. This looks different. Are those centipedes? The fuck? They're actually golden centipedes that I can pick the hell up. I didn't realize they just existed like that. What do they craft into? Found near churches and similar. I would have no idea how to figure out what they craft into easily. Might not even know. Interesting though. Did not today I learned. What is this? Another sacred tier. Hell yeah. This game has a surprising amount of parkour in it for this type of a title, it feels. So I always like to check around. Bone? Sad. There was something down here, right? Oh, it's just the way through. Fair enough. Ooh. Merchant.
What do you need?
What have you got? Neither do I. Might actually buy those. Uses FP to charm pierced enemy. Huh. Yeah. That's the idea. I love this on us. By the way, yes. Sorry, you might have read that way, but I'll go. The idea behind it, of course, is that you can leave advice, and there have been actually a couple meaningful messages in my playthrough. One of them made it short, where somebody actually basically directed me to a site of grace I would have missed otherwise, and it was big. More often than not, it feels like people troll, but this is not 100%. In fact, it's not even 80% probably. I'd say it's like 70-30 maybe. Troll versus useful. Not in favor of the useful side, unfortunately, but still, there is a lot of use in there. I guess I'm part of the, like, I haven't contributed a useful message myself as of yet, so I guess I'm part of the problem in that way. Yeah, exactly. So maybe I'll be leaving the advice. I'll have to pay it forward eventually. Do I want to buy this? I don't know that I want another small shield. But I mean, it's not that expensive. What's the weight difference between these? Set 3.5 and 2.0. I think I'm fine with a heater shield. I'll keep that in somewhere as an option. I don't know that we'll use it. Always buy crafting repertoire. And let's just replace the one we lost for now. 10. I guess we have a fair number of these things, don't we? We're not going to get very far, though, are we? 300 runes? Man, better off just doing this, right? I wanted to buy the last two. Rune arcs. The rune arcs, and it says right there, item effect grants the blessing of the equipped great rune upon use.
All done?
So it's
Well, be on your way then.
rude. So the, oh, how do I make my health bar show up? Voluntarily. There. Triangle, I guess. You can see how it's glowing, top left corner. Right now there's that rune that's glowing. It's collected from Godric. And only active once you've used the Great Rune. It's such a interesting, like, you get a permanent character buff or access to a permanent character buff by defeating these great lords and whatnot, but you only actually benefit from the buff when you've consumed, you know, an item. It's pretty dope. Actually, a good way to like grow your character while kind of tamping down the power creep, feels like a little bit. And it makes sense. Like, oh, it's a one way. And this is not the good way. Shit. Guess we could teleport over there and walk it. Doesn't look very promising. Sorry, I'm looking how to traverse over to that side just because I'm curious. I'm pretty sure this is where we're actually supposed to go, air quotes, for like, I don't know. There is no like definitive story progression direction. Like you can do this game in any sequence, which is kind of what I was commenting on before. It's just the fact that you can I don't know why I saw a merchant here. These are enemies. You know, you're not constrained to fighting the bosses in specific order, so they have this fundamental problem with how to not make every boss trivial after your first, right? How to make them all challenging. Like they don't, but they want to make you feel like you permanently have grown your character after you've fought and accomplished these feats. Wow, that's unfortunate. Likewise. You done? And so forcing it down a consumable route. And like it's 4,000 runes to buy one of those things from a vendor. It's not cheap. It's a pretty interesting solution. Oh, Site of Grace. Undiscovered Site of Grace. Like here. Alright, we'll have to like circle back for that maybe. Yeah, it really is a very well made game. And they put a lot of thought in. It's obvious that they did. I do have a couple nitpicks, for sure. Which I think is realistically fair. Like, it's kind of hard to produce something of this scale without having some aspect that some of your players are going to consider to be an oversight or a point of contention. But it's a damn good title. Damn stamina break. I need to get better. That one is probably that that dodge opportunity. I want to get better at using those. That one was not it. I tried to use it, but it wasn't it. So there's a fun counter you can do to the back step. Damn. The rot's getting him slowly enough. Hi. I can't feed you right now, but if you would like attention, you can sit in the lab. Sorry, Sophia is joining. Maybe. Yes, she's joining. Say hello to chat. She's a daddy's girl, and she needs lap time every now and again, or else she gets cranky. I don't think I've seen this many of these guys in this condensed of a space before. I don't really feel... That's not the button I wanted. Incentivized to clear them out at the moment, though. Let's... We're in combat, so I can't open a map. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, I have a feeling that's where... Somewhat close to where we've been. Trying to remember. We were teleported to the Volcano Manor earlier in the story. Well, not the story, in the playthrough. One of like the Iron Maiden sick type of enemies. Like sadistic, I mean. It's like an Iron Maiden on wheels, basically. But its grab thrust me into its chest cavity. And then I came out of it. Like, I died, but respawned in the Volcano Manor. It's weird. Which is just cool. Like, that's a thing. Just randomly, an enemy just teleports you. Cool. What just happened? Sorry, that was really fast. We found a sacred tear at the church. One of the church ruins a little bit ago. Or wait, or was it from the tree? I think it was the church ruins. And those can be used essentially to level up your flask so that it increases more health recovery at a site of grace. That's what we just did. I haven't looked at these structures yet. Let's check real quick. I'm curious. What is this? But first things first. Run over the light beam so it goes away. What do you have? Hey! It's another one of them. This is what I was talking about. Like, what do you have? Smithing stone. I guess that's part of the reason why I call this a throne. Like, this... He's wearing a crown looking thing, right? What are you? Like so many things. It's just left there for you to figure out yourself or ignore. Oh, I thought this was like a collapsed cabin structure. It's not. It's also a lot further away than I thought it was. Perspective, man. You know, these don't feel like bad peoples in the general case. Something's happened to this lot. These are Albinarics, I think. And they had a peaceful village somewhere near here. All the living ones seem to be hostile, though. Great dragonfly head. Oh, he seems a little big. No, it's the same size, right? It feels like there should be something more here. You know? Like this feels like there should be like a cellar. Or remember, did we get white flesh from these? Oh! Well, we pissed. Hey, there's an item at least. Piss off mom is what we do. Are we too fat to fit through, or are we not? We're not hostile currently. I'm so confused right now. Like, if he's not going to attack, I'm going to let him be while I go take care of these people first. Hey, you guys. Alright. This is good. I just realized the glintstone, it literally is gone now. There's glintstone looking particles. The blue particles aren't common. Usually they indicate some of those like fireflies are nearby. That seems to be the case historically. So I need to look for them afterwards. Don't remember a status effect from him before. Is he different? What are you? The color of that crab was different from the normal crab. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has some special sulfuric. Okay. So that was probably what was happening. Sulfuric means sleepy. I know that much. So he was putting me to sleep. Sleepy crab. I thought these guys were hostile after you started attacking the pack. Am I confusing this with Oblivion? Anyhow, well, the grease is nice. Not exactly what I was hoping for, to be honest. I was kind of looking for like an armament or something fun. There's no basement here, though. Alright, let's go check these ruins out. You're gonna have a nice life. That's fine. Well, since we're here, let's see what's in this little cove, or what would you call this geological structure? It's like a valley, but it's really small. Anything here? If I were a game developer, I'd put something here. Aha! Somebody agrees with me. Ow! Something definitely agrees with me. What the fuck are you? Holy shit! You look sadistic as shit. It's like 3 hands in one. I guess it's probably just 2, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 10 fingers, maybe? I bet if we counted it, it's got 10. Either way, this is very unsettling. It's got rings on and everything. Doesn't seem to hurt much, though. The way it moves, though, is just unnerving. Right? I love the Sunnis feels me on it. Yo. The thing came out of the ground, right? I'm not crazy. Like, it was subterranean. Right? It was a big version of one of those. It looked like... They remind me a little bit of ginger. Like a ginger bulb. I mean, before you see the fingernails. They're clearly hands. Hey! Intelligence not crystal tier. Well, that's something that's worth finding anyways. Temporarily boosts intelligence. Okay. Worth checking out. Worth checking out. Yeah, like it had a little bit of that vibe, right? Like the hands were almost like felt overlapping. Oh, hey, there's another one over there. It's like blending with the rock structure. They aren't very formidable enemies, but I bet you in mass they would be a pain in the ass. Alright, let's get up to that high ground. Let's walk it. Air quotes. Walk. There's another one. Apparently he's still on our tail. Is there not? Sweet. Crystal bud. I know that that's a crafting recipe I like. Up, 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 up. One of those things. King's Realm Ruins. And a stake. We have a stake Marika and a summoning pool. Something fun should happen here then, right? Anybody home? Oh, yes, somebody's home. Not one of those again. Oh, not red text. Okay, that's fine. E.g., forgive me. These royal guards were placed in our trust, but we stood no chance. Okay. Not sure what to make of that yet. I hear combat music, but I don't see enemy. Hello? Hello? Oh. I'm under attack. This is progress. Where? You! Could you all see him? Was he just me that I was blind to him? Like, he blended it a little for me. Not a little, a lot. Like, I could barely see this asshole. His colors and this lighting. Alright. This was just a pit stop, though. This wasn't even the interesting space. Is there not, like, a dungeon or something? What a waste. Again. Okay, it doesn't help that they're actually literally teleporting. What? Why are we fighting dogs now? I mean, I think he's got it. I guess I can fight this dog. Nope. No, don't disappear, Miss Minotaur. If we get too far from the swimming pool. There. You stop that. No. There's two of them. Asshole. Where's your friend? No, lock him. He was very clearly in my camera. It's upsetting sometimes that the thumbstick doesn't want to lock. Is that it's not the thumbstick that's a problem. It's a... Oh my god, I hate these guys. This is actually obnoxious. I hope I'm missing something. Because this isn't... Yeah, it's fine, I guess. It's a mildly irritating design. Again, you want your challenges to be fun challenges, not obnoxious challenges. Or just tedious, really. I feel like there's going to be a basement somewhere in here. Let's check again. There's no clear indication. Yeah, I didn't see one. Like, they just kept teleporting around at random intervals. But, like, what was really annoying was it didn't feel like they were sticking around long enough to give me a fair shake as a melee user to gap close and put damage on them at most intervals. Like, obviously there were places that it could be done, but a lot of them didn't offer that level of time. And that's the space where you don't want to be, right? Where you're like, well, if you're this type of user, you just have to sit on your ass until there happens to be, or even worse, run in circles until you happen to get a window where, yeah, they stood in the same spot for 5 full seconds and you could get close enough to hit him with your sword. Like, that's not where you want your game to go. So I don't. Then again, most enemies are not like that. So it's. I guess that's part of why I'm raising an eyebrow, right? It's like this game design doesn't seem consistent with a lot of what we've been looking at. And maybe it's partly like the time of day that's really hosing me a little bit more, but like their visibility is also dog shit. So we have these enemies that like have shit contrast. So screw you, anybody who's colorblind, probably, right? And beyond that, they just randomly relocate themselves at very fast intervals. I guess one thing, you know, when the game developer, like there's like a whole cast sequence for the teleport, or like there's a glowing ring on the ground. It's like, hey, we're moving. I don't. One of my less favorite designs, but that's fine. Where is it? There's nothing here, is there? I feel like there should be. Oh my god, it actually is a hidden path. Hell yeah. I was about to walk around the outside of this, and I'm presuming that was doable. No. Cool. Who are you? Can't target lock this, so I presume you're not hostile. Hello?
Well, look at you. We don't receive many visitors.
I buy it.
I presume you are tarnished. What brings you here?
The road.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G.,
Ah.
a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
Oh. Interesting that this is. I mean, like I said, I should be upgrading. I should have upgraded this by now. As long as I'm using it, you know. All right, you know what? I'm not gonna do it right now. We're actually probably gonna call a stream here, I guess, chat.
Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work.
That's fascinating, though. The only place I think that I found that can smith the same extent was in the round table hold, right? But it looks like he's just this. He looks like I don't know. I haven't experienced to see what the difference is between him and the guy that's in the hold. But either way, the reason I decided we're gonna hold it off there is probably because I need to go get dinner. It's getting close to that. This is a good place to call it for the stream today. We've been going for a good 3 hours. And this is unfortunately a good. Well, not unfortunately. It is fortunately and unfortunately a good breaking point. So, but this, so like, I'm basically just deferring my decision until the start of next stream. That's all that's happening right now. That's all I'm good. Cause I'm getting a little hungry actually, chat. Where is the, that's the one. But thank you so much for hanging out, chat. It has been a blast. I love having. Thank you, the fifth, and I love the Sunus first time viewers. Well, I don't know about first time viewers. You guys have probably caught AVOD or obviously the shorts, but first time chatters. Thank you for the follow as well. Yes, next stream will be next scheduled stream, and it's probably going to be the next stream because I have a lot of editing to do still. I'm more YouTuber than Twitch streamer for the moment, if I'm honest about it. It was like the inversion of how I had started out, but I'm not going to necessarily end that way, but it's the way it is now. So either way, I need to put in more time into the editing. So probably next scheduled stream is the next stream, Monday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. If you don't know what time that is, just put it into Google. It'll do it for you. Just ask it a question like, what time is this in my time zone? It's magic like that nowadays. I could go on for a bit how just magical that is for anybody in the audience who isn't quite my age. And I remember a day and time where you could not ask the internet for answers, especially anywhere out and about in the world. I used to have to text questions to Cha-Cha, which is actually a human being on the other end that would answer it. Look it up. It's hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's just it predates. I'm old, chat, and tired, which is why I'm starting to ramble again. So I'm gonna let myself go before I make a damn fool of myself. See, Sunus knows. Anyhow, yes, Monday. We'll probably be playing Hollow Knight, almost assuredly. Don't know why I'm liking Monday Hollow Knight, but it's not the reason to change the routine just yet. So we're going to keep it up. Hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.